Good morning and happy Friday. It's Friday, April 4th, and we're having a very simple breakfast. I have a horrible headache and I start work in about 10 minutes. But that's okay, we're gonna take some Advil. But I do just crack an egg, which this has bacon, potatoes, and cheese, and then you just crack an egg. But the way that I make this is I use 2 eggs for extra protein, and I take all of the ingredients out of here, crack 2 eggs, cook those for 45 seconds, then put all of these ingredients in it, mix it, and then cook it for 30, and then cook it for 30 until it's fully done. So if you decide to get this and you want 2 eggs instead of just 1 egg, that is my tip. But let's heat this up. Starting work here in a few minutes, but I'm about to take some ibuprofen because I woke up with a headache. Not the fanciest breakfast, but this, put a little ketchup and we're good to go. I like these for weeks where I just don't feel like prepping breakfast, especially because this week I had a doctor's appointment Tuesday, and then next week I have a dentist appointment on Monday, and I'm getting a crown put on. Ugh, yes, another one. Apparently your fillings can leak, and that's what happened with one of mine. So that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Okay, she doesn't look very cute yet, but I got a new treadmill. I got this for, I think, $6.49 on Amazon. You can see my vacuum cleaner in the corner. I need to charge it because you can see all of the little foam stuff everywhere. And then this is the accessories and manual and stuff. But I basically just got it basically set up. It has this little desk with it, but you can also set this whole thing down so that you can just use it without this part. And then as you can see, I have another walking pad here. This is the one I was using previously, but I wanted something that had a desk attached to it, especially this one because it comes off and it goes on. It has a cup holder, and as you can see, it has this little part that sticks up that I can put a tablet in it. So I can put my iPad there, because look, I'm the type of person, if I'm running on a treadmill, I need something to watch or something because I'm going to be bored out of my mind. So that is why I upgraded to this one instead. I eventually plan on getting a really nice one, like a Nordic Track or even the Peloton treadmill, but just not right now. I just wanted something, around $300, a little treat to myself for getting a pay raise at work. And yeah, I'm really excited about this one. This one, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I told my mom she could have it if she wants it because it is really nice. I just wanted something that didn't go under a desk and that had the desk attachment. So I should have gotten this instead of getting that, but I thought I was going to use it with my desk, and turns out I don't like that with my desk. So, but I'm excited to use this. We're going to officially use this tomorrow. So I just need to finish vacuuming. I need to charge my vacuum because I started to vacuum last night before I went to bed and it died. All right, it is 11:25 a.m. and we are making our coffee. My head still hurts. I took a second ibuprofen. I'm thinking I might just have a migraine, which is very unfortunate. But here is what we have for the coffee of the day. We have an espresso shot with some oat milk in it. Isn't this the cutest cup ever? And I put a splash of, I used the sweet and cream. I meant to use caramel, but that's okay. And then I have a little bit of heavy cream in here with a splash of the sweetened cream. And I'm going to take this little mixer and we're going to make our own cold foam. I have cold foam in the fridge that I can use, but I just want the rich, creamy kind for today. So I basically just do this. I definitely put way too much. I always put way too much and I am not using all of it. But you basically just want it to be the consistency of what a cold foam is, so before it becomes a whipped cream, essentially. I might still add a splash of caramel, because that's really what I wanted. We'll just add a little tiny splash. There we go. Okay, so I mix the espresso shot with the milk so that it cools the espresso shot down so it doesn't melt the ice. But yeah, we'll pour the coffee in and then put that on top. That is perfect. Calcifer, I don't want them to get cream on them. All right, I'm on my lunch and I thought I would show you what the office is looking like. So here's kind of how the office is looking like. I need to wipe down the table. You can see from where I spray painted some stuff or it's stuck to that. I'm thinking about getting contact paper to maybe make this a different color or something. I don't know, I have to find something on Amazon. This is a thermite from Apex, hair clip, Clorox wipes. When I'm done eating or like having a snack or like anything, I always set it on the side of this desk because I use the other desk, which I can't show right now. And it gets a little dirty. So like I spilled a little bit of my drink on there, so I need to wipe it down. So that's why I have these little Clorox wipes. But this is where my other desktop that I have is eventually going to be in here. Hence the monitor. We got our printer over there with some stuffed dog toys from when I was a kid. And then this is some stuff that I use for planning. We have stickers, colored pencils, and then like a couple different types of markers. This little drawer of stuff, this is stickers for planners. These are my old planner. I think this is from last year. And a couple notebooks, pens and stuff, tissues, a bunch of different pens, a treat container for Piper, but there's no treats in it right now. Some more pens. I have my ibuprofen. I still have a little bit of a headache, so I probably might take another one of those. And I have one of the little like dusters, and then these are all like my markers and stuff. And then I have this light for when I take pictures, and then my backpack that I need to find somewhere to put. But I really want to... Oh, I stepped on a squeaky toy. It scared me. I do want to organize all this. I still have my Cricut Explorer 3 that I want to set up in here to also set up on the computer. And then I have my MacBook Air right here that I really don't use anymore. I use it every once in a while because I have my other laptop, but this is kind of what the setup's looking like over here. Because the plan is for this area to be more of like a hobby space, so I can paint here, I can do planner stuff. I eventually want to be able to make stickers and decals and other stuff for really just myself, and this is kind of what this space has become. And then I have another box of tissues because I can reach that while I'm working. But I'm really happy with it. Hello. This is why I haven't shown my face at all today. My hair do be wild. This is what happens when you go to bed with partially wet hair because you're too lazy to blow dry it because your hair is so freaking thick because you've literally had hair on your head since you were born. So your hair is very thick. We're gonna do the Dyson. I don't think I need to use the dryer attachment. I think I can choose the brush attachment. But it is 6:09. I'm wearing the same Sailor Moon sweatshirt that I wore last time. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was not wearing a sweatshirt today at all because it's hot. I'm wearing a tank top, but I don't want to film in a tank top because then I look naked and I don't want YouTube to yell at me. So we put it on for the purpose of this video, of this part. We're going to tame our hair and then we're going to do our makeup. So let's fucking do it. All right, enjoy the tunes that editing Vero chooses for this part. Hopefully they're good. I don't doubt editing Vero, so hopefully you don't either. All right, let's get her done. Okay, and then we do a flip and a tousle and see what we're working with. I feel like some of the hair here could be, I think, like this chunk. All right, we're gonna do our makeup and talk about some stuff. Let me pin back my hair first. Downside of doing our hair first, we have to deal with the hair in our face, but that's okay. Hopefully this microphone is okay there. But I wanted to like do a little chatting session, especially since there's not much on this vlog yet. So let's do our makeup and talk. I originally was going to do a stream tonight on the vlog channel with doing my makeup, but since I also knew I was vlogging, I thought it would just be too much. Hopefully this isn't too bright. Ooh, I made it brighter. Okay, that's a little bit better. My skin's not doing too bad. I have like a little breakout here, which is not bad. But I meant to touch on this in the last vlog, and I completely forgot. But I tried giving dating apps a try again, you know, because unless I'm going to meet somebody in Apex or through a friend, I don't think it's really going to happen unless I meet somebody at the grocery store or the pet store, which could happen, you know. Not saying it won't, but so I decided to give dating apps a try. I think it was like a few weeks into March, I think. And I think I lasted 2 weeks before I ended up deactivating the app. So I keep looking at myself in the camera because I'm also using it as a mirror. So I'm sorry if it's really annoying. Because the way that I use dating apps and the way that I've used them in the past, even when I've met people on them, is I don't have notifications turned on. Honestly, I don't have notifications turned on for most things except for like texting and calling. And even then my phone's always on silent. Because like I have like an Apple Watch, so I know when someone calls or texts. Like if my mom had an emergency and she called me, like I'd immediately know. But if someone like messaged me in Discord, I don't see it unless I open Discord. And I'm the same with like Twitter, and I'm the same with Twitter and like any other social media app type of vibe, and I plan on keeping it that way. I do have it that way on purpose. So I do the same basically for dating apps is what I'm trying to say. And, you know, I was having some like good conversations with a couple different guys. And then one guy unmatched me because I guess it took more than 2 days for me to respond, even though we hadn't really talked that much. And that just put a sour taste in my mouth. And I was just like, you know what? I don't think I'm cut out for dating apps anymore. You know, I'm almost 40. I'll be 40 next year. And, you know, I just don't think the dating apps are working for me. And that is okay. I gave it a try. I had some good conversations though, but you know, if you send me like 4 messages, you gotta give me a second, because like I tend to like process what somebody said and then I'll respond, but I might not respond until later because I'd like to think about it, especially if you're asking me like not deep questions, but more than just how's your day, you know? Like you gotta give me some time. I want to like process everything, but that's okay, you know. They want someone that responds faster. That's okay. But I thought I wasn't really getting. I don't know. I think my complaint with dating apps is there's just a lot of fluff, and I'm not saying the people on the dating apps are bad. I just find the people that are matching with me or that are swiping right on me or whatever the app has, I feel like I don't really fit what they're looking for, and I have to sift through all of those to find the ones that I do think I would be compatible with. Because like I'll have multiple, like I don't want kids. I have no plans. I have no desires. I have a friend who just had a baby. Congrats if you're watching this. I love you and the baby. And I actually bought her a couple little baby things that she got this morning, and I just want to live vicariously through being an aunt and through being a friend who has friends with babies. Like if my friends want to have babies, I plan on spoiling those children and giving them things, and same with my nephews. And if I marry someone that has nieces and nephews, you know, they'll be well taken care of. But I do not want my own. I'm very adamant about that. There was definitely a time when I was younger that I thought I wanted kids, and as I got older, I was like, no, I actually don't. And there's nothing wrong with wanting kids, and there's nothing wrong with not wanting kids, but I'm very adamant about it, and my mind is not going to change. If it does change for some reason in the future, I don't think it will, there's always adoption. So, but I am just a pet parent through and through, and that is what I want to stay as. I'm using a new contour that I got. It's the Tarte Shape. No, there's no shape. Sculpt Tape contour, in case you were curious. And that is how I want things to be. But I found like a lot of guys would match me and they want kids and they want a family, and that's perfectly fine. Like, you are that's totally cool for you, and I hope you find someone that wants that, but like, why would you match with me? I've had male friends in the past tell me that a lot of guys just look at the pictures and go like, she's cute, and then swipe right. I'm like, why? Like, it's more than just that though. Like, you know, you need more than just that to be compatible with somebody. But, and I know not every guy is like that, or everyone's like that. I'm sure there are some girls that are like that. I'm sure there's people like that in general. So, I also got this new blush. It's a Polite Pops. I just think it's so cute, and look at that color. Oh, I got a lot of goodies during the Ulta sale. Like, I just think, oh, I poke way too much. That's okay. We'll be able to buff it out a little bit. But I found I was like sifting through a lot of that, or like, you know, I'm not dating a guy that's in his 20s. I want to date a guy that's like mid to late 30s, early to mid 40s, whatever, you know, somewhere in that range. That is my preference. I want to date someone around my age. And sometimes I'll see guys that are like 23 match with me, and I'm like, no. I realize I look young, but it's like I'm 39. That's a no. I don't know. I'm trying to get the powder out. I'm just so over dating. I think that's the problem. I think I'm gonna let the universe do what the universe does, and when I'm ready, or when the universe thinks I'm ready for someone, I'm sure someone will come into my life. And if that doesn't happen until I'm 85, then that's okay too. Okay, see, the blush doesn't look as bad now. I think since I blended it out a little bit. I was getting a little worried, not gonna lie. But, you know, I definitely miss having a partner, but I don't want to just date someone to date someone. I want to date someone that, like, matches my vibe and has similar goals and aspirations. And, you know, like, I'm trying to save for a house. I'm trying to, you know, keep moving up at work and get promotions and get, you know, money in my savings and 401k and working on trying to be healthier and just trying to be a better version of myself. And I don't want someone that is going to try and change that or change me, I guess. I don't know. And then this is the vibe. We just have to go put a different shirt on. Just dropping everything today. Sheesh. I had my headset on, so if I'm screaming, I'm sorry. But it's 7:02. We are ready for stream. We're going to go ahead and start. I just took the video for the thumbnail for YouTube, which I'm going to transfer over to myself so I can edit it really quickly. But I usually do that at the beginning of stream and let Twitch stream see me do it. So, but we're wearing our Buffy shirt today. It's kind of hard to like see it. It's really hard to, my hair, I just have so much hair. It's a cute Buffy shirt. I'll put a picture here so you can see it a little bit better. But I'm gonna be wearing that today, which is exciting. And I'm gonna let this charge. It's up to 33%, but I'm gonna let it charge while I stream. So we're gonna start streaming, probably stream for, I don't know. We'll see how long we can stream tonight. We'll see. All right, we just finished stream. We won, I think we won a game on the plat accounts. Actually, I forgot to write that down, so I need to do that. And then I swapped accounts because we played with Robo and M, and we won 2 games. Yay! I'll have to go through and write those down. I didn't write any of them down. I'll have to figure out what minute marker they were. But thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. YouTube stream was also good. Twitch stream was also good. Say hi in the chat if you want to say hi to the vlog. If you're not subscribed to my vlog channel, !vlog, or go to youtube.com/@lifewithvero. We woo vlog. I don't even know how long we streamed for. Like 5 hours? 7 hours? I don't know. What time did we start? Like 7 something? Right? Is that when we started? I don't even remember. 6 hours and 19 minutes. Almost there. We all ready. I look naked. I swear I have a tank top on. There's a strap, I promise. But makeup is off. Couldn't get all the mascara off, but that's okay. And hair is brushed. Probably throw it in a ponytail here in a second. And we also have a sleepy baby with us. And then we have the Do We Know Them podcast. So I think Piper and I are just going to chill and watch the podcast. And then are we going to sleep? I think she is very sleepy. But thank you all, as always, so much for watching this vlog, this video, being subscribed to this channel if you are. If you're not, I hope you consider. Next vlog will be a little bit more exciting, but I definitely want to get better, and I think I was a lot better today about it, about recording things instead of just saying things, if that makes sense. And I hope you enjoyed it. I thought she was going to pick at her nails. No, you're getting more cuddly and cute. Do you want to say goodnight? Do you want to say subscribe? Say subscribe so we can hit the subscriber count to be partnered, so I can pay for Piper's treats through this channel. Good night, everybody. Bye. Why are you sniffing my fingers? Oh my gosh. If you're a human, you would go blah, 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 blah. Not impressed. Can I see your paw? Oh, thank you so much. All right. Good night, everybody. Okay, bye. That was a weird outro, wasn't it? It's like, mommy babbles too much. I know. It's because I get awkward and uncomfortable, and then I just keep talking.